Spider D. Spider D is a rapper from Chicago who's affiliated with the Black Disciples. Fans of drill music will know that the BDs have been dominating the music scene in Chicago since drill first blew up back in the early 2010s. Rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Von all rep the BDs, and the gang has a way bigger influence on the music industry than their rivals, the Gangsta Disciples. But in the streets, it's more evenly matched, and the two gangs have been at war since the 90s. Most drill rappers tend to rep either GD or BD, and the music only escalates the beef. Spider D is a rapper from the Wild Hundreds on the south side who reps the BDs. He started making music back in 2017 and has slowly built a buzz over the past few years. He's known for tracks like Listen Here Part 1 and 2, and It's Up There. But what really put Spider D's name in the news was when he was shot at on IG Live while talking to fans about the release of his new project. Spider D has said in interviews that his homies encouraged him to rap because the ops were always making diss tracks and they had no one in their crew to respond.
And Foden was always begging me to drop music and because our ops was always dropping.
All talking about releasing this, you know what they say.
Right up.
As he's running away, you can see that he also has a gun in his hand. According to internet rumors, before getting shot at, Spider D dissed a dude by the name of G-Ski from a GD set called Lick Gang who was recently killed. It's not clear if that's the reason that his ops decided to pull up on him at that moment or if they just happened to get the drop. Either way, they were coming for Spider D. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like Spider was hitting the shooting, but it does show that with social media, the payback can be instant, and you could be dissing your ops 1 minute and running for your life the next. This next rapper was shot on IG Live while talking to his homie after they both disrespected the Nipsey Hussle mural in LA. Indian Red Boy. Indian Red Boy is a rapper and gang member associated with the Inglewood family Gangsta Bloods. The rapper recently made headlines after he was shot and killed while on IG Live talking with his friend Capone, another member of IFG.
Jeff and Susie, we're off of Chandran Avenue in the city of Hawthorne, and you can see Hawthorne PD. They are wrapping up their investigation. They're still taking some photographs. We watched the coroner just wheel the body away. It is a male in his 20s that was shot and killed inside this car. There are a lot of bullet holes inside that windshield. We zoomed in earlier.
Although there are several theories as to why Indian Red Boy was killed, many have speculated that it had something to do with Capone defacing the famous Nipsey Hussle mural in South Central LA. Nipsey Hussle was a member of the Rolling 60s Crips who were known to have beef with IFG. According to Street News, a group of Rolling 60s members went to a memorial for an IFG member and kicked over the candles. Capone then responded by spray painting all over the Nipsey Hussle mural and tagging his own name so that everyone would know it was him. Nipsey's friend Cowboy made a video where he called out the disrespect of Nipsey and told the Bloods that they needed to beat Capone for what he did to the mural. But Capone only doubled down on the disrespect and continued to clown Cowboy and Nipsey.
Alright, I bet you gonna change your name today. I bet you that. Y'all need to beat that right now before the homies mount up and come do some dumb behind this dumb ass, bro. You feel me?
This is when Indian Red Boy and other members of IFG got involved to back up their homie and disrespect the ops. Not long after, Indian Red Boy was sitting in a parked car in the Hawthorne neighborhood of Los Angeles, laughing with Capone on Instagram. While they are talking, you can hear multiple gunshots going off in the background, and suddenly, Indian Red Boy is gasping for air. Capone asks him where he is, and Indian Red can barely make out the words Hawthorne before passing away. Because the facing of the mural brought so much attention to the two of them, many assume that the shooting was payback for Indian Red Boy, co-signing the disrespect of Nipsey. But there's another popular theory that the murder actually had nothing to do with the mural. Indian Red Boy wasn't always a member of IFG. He used to rep Hollywood Power Rule from Compton before switching hoods. He allegedly left on bad terms, and it was his own people who took him out. His brother has suggested that Indian Red was actually set up by 3 men and a female. He doesn't say who it was or why they did it, but he does promise his brother that they will get revenge. Whatever happened, it's a tragic story, but Indian Red should have known not to let his guard down when he's already got so much beef in the city.
They're legally robbing you, and it's happening every time you pay for car insurance. Here's the deal.
One rapper had to shoot down an op in a Walmart, while another pulled on his op with his whole crew. These are rappers who shot ops on camera. Lil Loaded is a rapper from Texas who blew up fast. His music was gaining traction on the internet with people vibing to his flow, but sadly things took a turn for the worse. In October 2022, his brother got smoked by a rival gang, and this hit Lil Loaded hard. So when someone dropped their location, Loaded took matters into his own hands. He pulled up on him with his crew, armed and ready. Security cameras caught the whole thing.
Terrifying moments when bullets soar through the air outside an apartment complex in Portsmouth, and the shootout is all caught on camera.
It's surveillance video from the Harbor Square Apartments in Portsmouth.
They came looking for, I guess, some residents that stayed out here, and gunshots were fired into the apartment and everything where they was at. Fortunately, no one.
Lil Loaded didn't outright say what happened for obvious reasons, but he hinted at it in an interview with Vlad TV.
I'm 15. My big brother got killed.
Do you know what the situation was?
No.
Okay. Do you remember getting that call?
Yeah.
How'd you feel when you got that phone call?
Really, I thought they was gonna tell me my mama had died. Like, cause my mama was stressing. I wasn't even in Dallas. I was like in Arizona and California, cause things were, I was getting in the streets, and my mama, she was trying to, help me out. But when I got the call, I wasn't even in Texas, so it messed with me, cause I know, like, if I was there, it probably could have been something different.
Did they ever find the guys that killed him?
I don't know.
Okay, but nobody got arrested, no one got convicted, nothing? Did that bother you?
Nah.
Why is that?
It just didn't.
But even though Loaded got his revenge, everything else in his life piled up on him. From accidentally smoking his own friend to losing his brother to lawsuits. It all got too heavy to carry, and sadly on May 31st, Lil Loaded ended his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot. Up next, we have DaBaby, who made a name for himself from the amount of face-offs he's gotten out of alive. DaBaby ain't no stranger to struggle. He was born and raised in the streets, and he knows you gotta stay on your toes to make it out with your life. In 2018, DaBaby was shopping at a Walmart with his baby mama and daughter when two ops pulled up on him. Things got heated with DaBaby taking action. DaBaby only faced a misdemeanor and the other guy lost his life. He claimed it was self-defense and they were reaching into their pockets, so he had to do what he had to do. But that wasn't the first time he had to be quick on his feet. This other time, 6 guys broke into his crib. But DaBaby wasn't about to let that happen, so he grabbed a gun and got into a 6v1 shootout. He talked about it again on Vlad TV.
I see all the niggas. Oh,